South Portland police say they called in the bomb squad while executing a high-risk search warrant yesterday. Police say officers discovered a suspicious substance while at a home on Florence Street. Nearby homes were evacuated as a precaution. Police say John Flumerfelt was arrested and charged with criminal use of explosives, and they say additional charges may be filed.
The State Fire Marshal's office is investigating a fire in the town of Bath as arson. This happened Tuesday morning at the Masonic Temple on Washington Street. Officials say an American flag at the front of the building had been burned. Investigators say that the fire was set on purpose. They also say somebody has already replaced the damaged flag after the fire. Authorities are asking anybody who might know what happened here to please call the State Fire Marshal's tip line. The number's right there at the bottom of your screen, 888-870-6162.
The Maine Warden Service is searching for an ATV owner who allegedly hit a man with his vehicle. It happened on Tuesday night on Pequawket Lake Road in Leamington. They say a landowner stopped an ATV driver who was riding on his property and told him to slow down. Wardens say the landowner tried to take a picture of the ATV, and then the driver hit the man and dragged him about 75 feet. He was not badly hurt. Wardens say the ATV is black, one bench side by side with a brush guard on the front. If you know anything about the incident, you are asked to call the state police at 207-624-7076.
Two teenagers are in custody at the Long Creek Youth Development Center after the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office say that they shot at a home in Sebago. Deputies say a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old broke the window of a home on Kimball Corner Road on Tuesday morning. Deputies say they also drove over some private property over on Folly Road. The teenagers are also accused of trying to drive away from deputies. The 17-year-old was taken to the hospital after jumping out of the car during the chase. Nobody else was hurt.
3 people, including a teenager, are in custody after police say they entered someone's home and hit him with a baseball bat. This happened early yesterday morning on Mount Hope Avenue in Bangor. Police say the 3 suspects were trying to get information from the victim about a stolen vehicle. Police say they reported the theft a few hours before the assault.
The Maine Forest Service is investigating the cause of a brush fire in Dover Foxcroft, nearly burning about 3 acres of woods there. The fire chief says a public works crew discovered the fire on Gravel Pit Road yesterday morning. Investigators say a large brush pile was burning, which they believe caught fire overnight. The fire did spread into some nearby woods before crews finally brought it under control in the afternoon. 2 firefighters were treated for heat exhaustion. Nobody else was injured. All right, now to this. Several local subcontractors say they still haven't been paid for some work they did on a cold storage facility in Portland, which opened earlier this year.
Yeah, one company says it's owed about $1 million, while another says it's still waiting on $60,000. The companies worked on the Maine International Cold Storage Facility, a refrigerated warehouse that stores food products, including seafood, along Portland's waterfront. There appears to be no dispute that the money is owed, but rather who is responsible for paying it. General contractor FCL Builders and developer Amber Infrastructure both say the other is responsible for paying the subcontractors. The executive director of the Associated General Contractors of Maine says the delayed payments have taken a serious toll on local businesses.
While millions of dollars in payments remain outstanding, Maine's businesses have been forced to draw on lines of credit, drain company reserves, and absorb significant financial hardship simply to meet their own obligations. They have paid their employees. They have paid their vendors.
Several contractors say they have filed lawsuits over the unpaid work. We have reached out to the general contractor and the developer for comment, but we have not heard back.
They are known as the 100 Deadliest Days. It refers to the time between Memorial Day and Labor Day, and that's AAA's saying for that time period. They say more than 30% of deadly crashes involving teenage drivers take place in that span. So AAA has launched a 100 Days of Safe Driving campaign to help younger drivers in the summertime. They do this every year. Even if you're in the back seat, AAA reminding everybody buckling your seatbelt can save your life.
Crashes hit different when they happen to you. Nobody wakes up expecting to receive a phone call that changes their life forever. Yet every day, risky driving happens. Speeding, impaired driving, distracted driving, and not wearing a seatbelt lead to preventable tragedies.
Now, according to the Maine Department of Transportation, drivers 15 to 19 years old are involved in an average of 4,200 reportable crashes every year in the state of Maine.